Basically, the case started several years ago when Kieth Randall's mother was killed. The DA indicted two people, one of which was the decedent in this case. And my client's family firmly believes that the man that Kieth Randall killed was the man who killed Kieth's mother. And so this kind of has elements of a Greek tragedy, and unfortunately, the way that the case played out, there were elements there that would make a capital. And so if we had gone to trial, and if we had lost, he would be guaranteed life in prison. And because of that, and because the state had the elements, could make the elements of a capital, we accepted 35 years on a first-degree murder.
So what happens now? Half the time, or what's he have to do?
He'll be eligible probably about once he served 50%.
What about the family? How are they feeling about all this?
They feel that nobody feels on either side. No one feels that justice was carried out. My client's family, Keith's family, honestly believes that Kieth was severely upset, and he was, by the death of his mother. They feel like that his mother never got justice. They feel sad that Kieth felt such strong feelings that he would do something like this. And they feel that 35 years is way too much given the circumstances that existed at the time that Kieth did what he did, and so they're not happy. And it's something that colors, has always colored Keith's life, and it colors the life of his family. I don't think that any of them go a day without thinking about Keith's mother being killed. And now a day will not go by when they don't additionally think of Keith's life being spent behind bars because he sought a form of justice.
What about the arson charge? What happened with that?
It's gone. It's part of the plea bargain.
My father was good to him. When he was a kid, my father taught him to hunt, to fish, to ride motorcycles, and he couldn't even hold his head up in that courtroom and look me in the face when I told him that. And my dad was a good person. He was a kind man. Yes, Kieth lost his mother, but not from my family. They did not do that. And my brother will get his appeal, and my father's charges were dropped.
What all brought this on that he showed up at the house, and how did you first find out about it?
I found out after the fire. He came to the house because my father wanted to talk to him about him losing his mother, and he wanted to comfort him. And Kieth came there pretending to be my father's friend. He fired a .357 3 times, and he shot him in the head. He missed once. He shot him twice. Then he followed up by robbing him. He stole my father's gemstones he collected, and then he doused my father's body in gasoline, and he lit his house on fire. And every day I go out there and I smell that burned flesh as I'm trying to clean up the mess that Kieth Randall made.
How are you feeling right now? 35 years.
I don't feel like justice has been served at all. At all. I don't feel like 35 years is a sentence. They're already talking about parole for this kid. And he should have been charged with all three. He should have been charged with burglary. He should have been charged with the arson. He should have gotten a capital murder charge. He shouldn't have been able to plea out for this.
What made them decide to drop this down and plea bargain this thing out?
They wouldn't tell me. I didn't find out about this until yesterday, is when the DA called me.
When you got the call from the DA, what did they tell you?
They said to be in court at 8:30 this morning, that I needed to write an impact statement that Kieth Randall was accepting a plea for 35 years.
What was your initial reaction right then?
I was angry. I couldn't believe how somebody commit a crime like this, to this magnitude, and walk away with a slap on the wrist.